glad for you to join us, Smitty. Ooh, podcast cat. Podcast cat. Cutie.
He's our mascot.
Oh, he's the mascot?
Yeah, I mean, he is now.
Okay.
He's the mascot now.
He is our ghost boy. You joining us? Smitty? He's like, yes, as long as I get all of the attention.
That's what he's really here for.
I mean, the baby's been getting all of the attention.
So much.
We just had to wait half an hour just for her to be quiet. And yes, she had plenty of out time, like majority of the morning. And then as soon as we got home.
So much out time.
She just won't behave with all these wires right now. Because she can't fight temptation. And also, we need to babysit her because she's actually psychotic. Like, she's straight psychotic. Oh.
Full orange cat.
I think she's going back into her sleeping spot.
Oh, might be getting lucky.
All right, welcome back to our podcast. We're here trying to talk a little lower for now until we get loud later. Because we just put the baby to sleep. Also, there is Smitty fur all over my mic foam cozy.
It's starting to collect on mine too.
Yeah. As you can see, we both have arms. We did it. We got the arm that we needed. Excuse my fidgeting. I'm sorry. So now it's easier for me to just like not be like trying to talk. I will say the feedback with the mic, I did really well. I did really well sitting with it and making sure I didn't like clunk it too much. So hopefully I can do the same for the arm.
How funny would it be if the arm, it's worse?
As long as I don't touch it, then no, it's not going to be. And no clunking on the table either.
I'm surprised we were able to find pretty much the exact one.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same. And we have our star guest of the show, Smitty. Warben Yeagerman Jensen.
He's number one.
He's number one. He was number one.
That's his full legal government name, by the way.
You know what? He was named after a dead fish, though. Like, kind of like a ghoulish thing.
Oh my gosh.
He was named after something that's spooky.
He was.
So he is our spooky boy, for sure. And he likes to ghost us whenever the baby's out. Because she likes to torment him.
So much.
He doesn't get attention like he did before she started living here.
Oh, he's all about it. Look at that.
I know. He was so used to the routine of us doing biscuits and laying together for at least an hour before bed. And coming into our bedroom at night. But since having Suki, the Satan fucking little bitch, oh my god, you guys don't even understand. Since she moved in and started ruling the house, we obviously, for her safety, because it's a new space, it's a big space, and she's psychotic, like I said before. It's the orange brain cells. We can't trust her by herself down here, free roaming just yet. So she sleeps in bed with us. Like, we put her to bed with us. So that kicks out the older cats right now because, you know, she's psychotic. Like, we had to board up our entire stairwell. Like, dead ass. We just had to board it up. I have a rope method. I did a little weave thing for the stairs that go down. And that's good for the big cats because they behave. They don't mess with it, whatever. And it's just so if they're running up and down the stairs, they don't fall through the railing, whatever, stupid temptation things. She can scale it. She loves to crawl and climb anything that can reach the ceiling, literally. She's done it to my yarn baskets that hang off doors. And she's done it to the stairwell. So we had to use dollar store boards and just kind of weave the boards in there, tape them on there, anything we could to get those boards to stick. So she leaves the freaking stairwell alone. When her first week here, I took our Christmas tree, which we leave out year round. We wanted to try to do that again this year. She's too obsessed with it. So I just threw it in our extra storage room. Just chucked it in there, and I have not boxed it yet. And then we kitten proof the room or bedroom for when we have to leave. So she goes in there when we have to leave. And once again, she finds a way to do things that are dangerous and like literally psychotic. Past the normal like, oh, she's just a kitten thing. Like guys, you've been bear witnessed. She's nuts. She's nuts.
She's crazy, and the whole climbing whatever she can thing, she just does it without realizing, and then doesn't think about how she's gonna get down.
Yeah.
She just will be like, I'm gonna climb up here.
I saved the video footage of us saving her from falling off the very top of the stairs over in that one space.
That was crazy. She got up there so fast.
Yeah. I have video footage of her doing that. You know what? Insert clip.
Yeah. Somewhere.
Yeah, we're going to insert clip. It's just going to be a few seconds, but she's nuts. So that's one life update before we get into the podcast and everything else we're doing. We have a name. We have a name.
We have a name.
And today's topics are going to be all of the updates on items that we got. I think what I'm going to do is, because it's a podcast style and I don't want to have to be getting up to like try to show things, I'm just going to take videos or pictures and insert them as we talk about them. Especially
for things that we don't have anymore.
No, not that. Oh, wait, yes, that. I did include that earlier today, but I'm talking about the items that we... Because our first topic is talking about new things.
Yeah.
Our second topic is talking about a whole story and experience with two items that belong to one entity. So we're definitely going to be showing clips while we talk about that too. I am terrified of mentioning her full name. I'm terrified. We'll say the abbreviations, but we'll say her full name.
I hope that was Nova.
Nova's been in her basket.
I'm gonna go look.
No, stay. Because there's been weird stuff happening. I will tell you that. We're gonna get into it. Wait.
That might have been her.
That might have been her.
I think she's at the...
I heard the licking.
Yeah, I think she's at the food area.
Okay, good. Okay.
Food station?
Yeah, food station. This close. Oh, God. Again. Anywho. So, we're going to talk about all of the new items that we have because we went on a bender. And then we're going to talk about SB afterwards. Is there any other updates we have? Any other life stuff? The kitten's been a menace, but we love her.
I mean, aside from updating this space some more.
We did update the space a little bit, yes.
Yeah, because we have changed it
I got
since last podcast.
Yes, we did.
Did we have the clowns by that point? Or
that's
no?
part of the topic that we will go into in a second, yeah.
Okay.
As for like the space before we get into the items, I mean, I did add another black cloth over here so you guys could have a bigger perspective of what's around us. I know most podcasts, they have cameras that are like closer to the face and all that, but we have devices on while we podcast. So if any activity happens, because the spirits listen to us, then they can respond. For instance, one of the new items we got today has a music box to it, and it set off on its own after the REM pod set off on its own a few minutes before that, like a handful of minutes before that. So we had REM pod activity that's not typical for us to get. And then we got the new item, one of the new items that went off on its own. So, and then there's been cat ball activity. There's been the pumpkin REM pod that's sitting over here. Oh yeah, and part of one of the items we're going to talk about is literally in this corner. I forgot about that. Anything else? I want to cover life stuff before we go into the items. Oh. Anything else? We've just been really busy. We've been actually really busy with this stuff. I think the most of our focus has been this stuff. Every weekend we've been doing something for this.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I added curtains to the other side of this little divider wall. That's going to be for later videos and live streams possibly. Cats are great. Everybody's doing good. We did our investigation last week. We were going to talk about that today as well. Do you want to be the one to reveal our name?
You want me?
If you want.
Ooh. You know, it'd be funny.
Huh.
I don't want to move, but what if I like did a little jiggle? As I was saying,
just don't hit the table with your feet.
No, I would like when I get up and do a jiggle. But like. But like, no, it's okay.
Nah, we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too much work because we're kind of trapped in here right now.
We are kind of trapped.
Yeah, it's all good.
Do a little drum roll.
I don't know how to do a drum roll.
We've decided on.
Come on, hurry up.
Ghouls on the clock.
I was drum rolling. The moment was ruined. You were supposed to wait till I wasn't drum rolling.
Oh.
Try again.
I'm so terrible. We cut that.
No, we're not. Okay, reveal it.
Ghouls on the clock.
Bruh, can you just say it with actual enthusiasm?
Oh, sorry. I'm nervous. Sorry.
Ghouls on the clock. Ghouls on the clock.
Okay.
There's some ghouls on the clock.
There's some ghouls
on the clock. So you did more thinking about our name than I did this week. I didn't do any, by the way. I literally didn't think of a single thing because I was so busy.
Yeah, but all the things I was thinking of were things that already existed or had something to them already.
There were some things that we got. I actually have my notes. I can pull those up real quick. Yeah, so we were working with Beyond the Veil still. That was our last tidbit here. Then you mentioned something with midnight in it. I think it was the midnight hour or something.
Something like that.
And I was like, midnight crypt keepers? That'd be kind of cool. And then it was the midnight shift, which is, I mean, it's literally almost midnight. We typically are always doing things past midnight on Fridays. And then I made a joke being like, ghouls on the clock, kind of like, you know, a parody to that song. There's some in this house. There's some in this house. So, I don't know. It was just so, like, zinger to us, ghouls on the clock. Because, I mean, this is our work. This is what we want to be doing more often. And transitioning into for content and just goals and aspirations. So, I think it's funny. I think it's good. You know, it's got a little bit of, like, goofiness to it, but also it ties into basically just what we do.
Yeah, it fits the umbrella of what we want to do with this podcast, too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not just keeping it to, like, one topic.
Yeah.
So it works.
Mm-hmm. And then there's Smitty.
And then, yes. Then upper, like, oh, wait.
She's in front of the table, but they can't see her. So yeah, that's our name. That is our name. I'm super excited about it. Sorry I don't sound as excited. I'm a little tired. The caffeine just made me icky. The coffee did.
The caffeine was working for me initially, but I think it's on the other side now. Like I'm on the downward part.
Yeah, which is kind of annoying.
Stinky because we wanted to be doing this on the upward part.
Yeah. Oh, bye.
Oh, bye, Smitty.
So we also walked a lot today. I don't know how many miles we walked today, but I'd say at least 1 or 2 if you're including everything today.
I think it's closer to 2. Remember how long some of those were, and we like fully did a couple of those? Yeah,
we did. Yeah, we finished all of them. There was not a path that we halfway did. We did. Well, we did a quarter of that extra one.
Yeah, we were on all of them.
We were not on all of them.
I thought at some point we had, like, even though we weren't actually on it, we had to cross through it.
No.
No?
We crossed past them.
Okay.
So we were on the ones that all connected together as a big ass circle. And then there was ones that were really long or medium that went off onto their own and would loop exactly back where you came.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we still have like 2 paths we did not take today.
Okay.
There's that one that was like over a mile long for sure.
Yeah, that one we did not do.
And it looked really cool, but we'll have to do that another day.
Yeah.
But he planned. I guess we could talk about that. He planned a little walking date because he knows I want to do walking every Friday to try to help just keep us active, keep us mobile. I mean, we are active. We're always up doing something, whatever. But something that's outdoorsy isn't just walking our neighborhood. I mean, it's not a bad choice to walk in our neighborhood, but like we get bored, so pick places.
Something to keep it different, keep it like interesting while you're just trying to do a little more.
I want to while we're talking about it, oh my god, what's the word?
For what?
Help me out here. Recommend. What's this place called again?
The Enchanted Forest.
Oh, okay, never mind. It's called the Enchanted Forest, and it's in Titusville. It's right before Titusville. So if you look up the Enchanted Forest, Titusville, Florida, you should find it. Or is it in Titusville, but it's not like the town of Titusville?
It's like just before it, or maybe it is considered Titusville. Actually.
Okay, but it's there. Just look it up. You'll find it. There's a bunch of paths. There's like a education center for kids. Butterfly garden. It's really cool. We spent our afternoon there.
I think we're there for what,
almost 2 hours. Yeah,
about 2 hours.
Yeah, and then we went to the Rose Antique thrift store in Titusville. I highly recommend them as well. They're one of our favorite spots to go to, as well as the Titusville Antique Mall. Go there too if you're in the area. I'm just saying, or you're willing to do the trip. It was like an hour from us. The Rose place is an hour and 15 minutes. The Enchanted Forest was about an hour. It was really nice. It was a really nice day out. It was overcast. It was drizzly. It was perfect. I had a lot of fun today.
Me too.
We didn't even get a nap in because by the time we were done with dinner and we came home after dinner, because we drove straight to dinner, we had Oceanside Pizza. Is the pizza? Can't really finish that.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
But Oceanside Pizza. Also, we recommend that place too. There's one location in Cocoa and then one
Melbourne.
in Merritt.
I don't think they have one.
Wait, am I dumb?
I don't think they have one in Merritt. There is.
I'm
one
sorry,
in,
it's Cocoa in Melbourne. I forget that.
Cocoa's close to Merritt, so that's.
Why did I mix that up so much today? It's Melbourne, Brevard County. Okay. Anywho, my brain's not working. I think it's because it gives Merritt vibes. I keep thinking that we're going into Merritt for some reason. We're totally not.
They are like right next to each other, and then anytime we had to go into Cocoa for anything, I still thought we were in Merritt, but we were totally in Cocoa. Like that one restaurant we like.
Yeah.
That's technically Cocoa.
Oh, we only ever go to the Brevard one. Anywho, all those recommendations, all good. We had a great day, but we got home late enough to we're just like, can't really take a nap. Kitten was already taking a hard nap all day. She's got to run around and get her energy out. So we relied on caffeine, and caffeine's crashing. I feel like at-home coffee would have pushed us a little further.
Yeah, maybe.
And wimpy coffee. Wimpy coffee. I said coffee.
Yeah, maybe. I was surprised I got like a energy boost at all, because sometimes their coffee doesn't do anything to me.
I can't reach.
Do you want your coffee?
I want my water.
Want your water?
Screw the coffee. I don't want to get the complete shakes. Oh, sorry. There we go. A water will not interfere with devices. Calm down. All right, that's enough gabbing. So, are you ready to transition into talking about all the items and things we got for our space?
Let's do it.
All right, do you want to start with the clowns behind us?
So we've got this one, and then we've got this one, that one.
And they came from Georgia. To our knowledge, go ahead. You go.
So we got them because we liked how they looked. We thought we liked them.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't trying to look for something that had any vibes or haunted to it. We just were like, oh, this would be cool for the space.
Yeah, it's like our internet personas. I like clowns a lot more than I did when I was younger, and we have like little cartoony characters for our Discord and some other stuff that are pink and blue.
Yeah, so it really it worked.
Mm-hmm.
So our last session,
Oh God.
or well, I guess I should say our last IE investigation stream session, not podcast.
Yeah, that was fine.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
Come on, baby.
Apparently there is something to them.
At least the blue one.
Was it that it was only the blue one? We were trying to confirm if it goes between both of them.
Yeah, I'm not
right?
sure if that's the thing, like SB. If it is, I'm terrified because I don't want to deal with another SB situation, I'll be honest with you.
So yeah, our last session, apparently there is something to the blue one. And we're still trying to kind of figure that out, but
they said it was a demon. We're just gonna be blunt, okay? They said it was a demon. I
was gonna withhold, but okay.
I don't give credit to. Well, the thing is, I don't give credit to any spirit for being a true demon. Because why would a true demon be like straight up like attached to a fucking clown doll? It's probably a negative entity, a lower vibrational spirit, and like that's okay, that's cool enough. But they said just as simple terms, demon. There's something negative attached to the blue one. We don't know about the pink one, but we've seen capital activity between the both of them, so I'm not sure. But we did not have the intention of getting them because we thought they were haunted. We just wanted them because they were cool, and they're just for internet personas and everything like that. So, do not tie the shop or the providers of anything that they sell to haunted things. That's not their thing, at least to my knowledge. They just like selling vintage things, and that's what they enjoy. So I don't want to like tie a reputable place to stuff that they may not like or agree with. But we are people who investigate these things. We are people who tend to have items that have something to it, and that's our belief system. And fortunately, but unfortunately, one of the items started having activity, and that's just how it goes. It could have been an attachment. God knows when these people have had the items. It could have been an attachment on the way to us. It could have been even an attachment in our freaking mailbox. I don't know. Because there's a lot of freaky stuff right outside our door that taunts us through our spiritual barriers and stuff like that. You'll learn more if you watch our live streams. So yeah, that's one of them. We started with that, and they're pretty cool and pretty neat. Okay, so the next thing that we got was this wine rack shelving. We really wanted something for holding stuff, and all the thrift stores that like we really like didn't have any furniture for sale,
or the antique places either.
That's what I'm saying. They're all thrift, antique.
Oh,
whatever.
You know what? That makes sense. Okay.
Tomato.
Yeah.
So they didn't have anything. Freaking nothing. I was looking for like a thin carry-out cabinet like this. I mean, even that size would have been fine. We would have just rented a truck for the day. We even have a clock tower. You guys can't see it in this visual, but we have a clock tower with shelving on it. Nothing like that was for sale. We even have a changing station that got thrown out when we were living at our old place. And I was like, that can be shelving, because it wasn't even really used. I asked the person, I was like, hey, like, why are you tossing this? And they're just like, oh, we really didn't get any use out of it, so throwing it away and we're moving. And I was like, I'm going to take that because it can be shelving.
Worked well for that purpose too.
Yeah. And we did look at a table set, but I kind of want something higher. So we have this really cool wine rack that we found, and it holds a bunch of dolls and stuff. This clown I made recently, and it was inspired based off of another clown. I don't know if you guys can see him. This little guy. Oh, I've got a story for y'all about that one.
I think he's just off camera.
I think he might be just... No, I see his pants.
Okay, so he's just barely there.
Yeah, he's right here. He's off the very edge. Sorry, guys. And inspired off of the big ones, too. quick story, because I don't want to get into it too much, because we have so much other things we want to talk about. But apparently, there's a very misogynist, sexist in his 20s, thinks he can pow pow on women and really does not like me. Spirit attached to this one that passed away in the last 10 years. All of that we got evidence and collection of, and I do have it saved on my phone. I'm so sorry, I have to edit it. I might actually just edit on the computer so it's easier for me. But yeah, we had a discussion between ourselves because, you know, the world is awful right now. Our country is awful. I mean, it's always been awful. Let's not get into that, but you know what I mean. You know, things are rough. Okay, so we were just talking about, you know, relationship dynamics and just kind of working out communication things. You know, the average relationship stuff. And eventually, when I got onto the topic about how, like, we gotta make sure we're working together and it's us versus like what's going on right now, this pumpkin started going off every time I said anything about that was anywhere between just basic having morality, skill sets, and just whatever morals. Then later, after we get back from getting dinner, I start asking questions and stuff, and basically that's all the information we collected. It's a mean-spirited dude that thinks I belong in the kitchen and I should never speak up against my partner, and I should be for speaking up against them ever in disagreements or just in general my basic needs and equality in life. Oh, and he's a MAGA type spirit. I shit you not, that's what we collected, and we will try to confirm that next session just to make sure we're not misinterpreting his answers. But it was so consistent, it's kind of hard for us to say that it's anything but what we got. So yeah, that'll be an interesting Friday session next week, because that's one of the focal points that I want to figure out. Make sure that it's all correct. If it's not correct, I don't know. Really messy coincidences, I guess, right?
Yeah, because the responses we were getting lined up pretty much with like you were getting responses to those exact things you were asking.
Yeah, and the things that I said, I was really mean. I'm telling you, I'm never mean to spirits, but I was mean. I was bullying him, okay? I'm gonna say that right now. I was not being nice. I'm nicer to freaking entities than I am to this dude over here once I found out what the hell that was going on with that doll.
If that all confirms to be true, it's going to be so fun.
It's going to be so funny. He's not going to survive socially in this household. This household's going to suck for him. It's going to be his karma. But anyway, so we have this wine rack, and with this wine rack, we also grabbed, there's a doll behind the pumpkin. She's in a, again, we're going to show you photos and everything of every item. But there's a doll behind the pumpkin, and she's in a chair, and she's a music doll where, like, you like, wind her bass, and then she spins. Apparently there's a jinn spirit attached to that, and jinn spirits are fascinating to me, so I hope we can befriend this spirit. That was another confirmation we got in our last session, that there's a jinn spirit attached to her. So that's pretty cool. I really hope we can have good communication with that spirit, because I would love to learn from that spirit. Okay. Then there's some, like, small clown dolls up here. There's a carriage and, like, a period. I think it's a period. That's how you pronounce it. Clown inside of that, or doll, whatever you want to call it. And they said that she's just mean. So there's a really mean girl spirit or woman attached to that one. Just straight up just said she's mean. That's the answer we got last week. And then there's dolls we've already had. And then, hold on. That was from that run, right?
Yeah, that was all the same run.
Okay, and the next one was, there's
that one up there?
Yeah, an Oriental based doll over here. I'm just gonna say Oriental because honestly, I need to fact check myself if I'm pretty sure it's Japanese, but it could be Chinese. I'm going to have to fact check, but Oriental is the umbrella term I'm going to use. I'm sorry if that's not correct. I don't know if she's on screen, but she is over here. She just looked like she needed a home. I don't know if there's anything to her. We just got her after Friday. It was last weekend. And she's very fragile, and I don't know, it just kind of speaks to my childhood a bit. So we grabbed her. Anything else before we get into the one from today? I was going to get photos, but I was so freaking tired and worn out from last week that I skipped that. We will eventually get some old-timey photos of some sort to put in those frames. I think that's it. And then it's just today that we got stuff.
Yeah, I think we're at today.
Okay, so then what we got today was... Is it on camera? No, it's not. There's another small doll in a box that we have off to the side. And then this big jewelry box down here. Again, you'll see it in a photo or video somewhere in the middle. And it's a music box as well. There's like a little winder. And that's what went off on its own earlier after this REM pod went off beforehand. So that went off, and then I don't know how long after this went off. And I checked to make sure the dial was fully, done playing before I put it over here. And it sat there for a while undisturbed, and it still went off on its own for like a good second. It was very creepy. Now I know there's going to be naysayers out there being like, oh, well, that stuff happens all the time because they can't do that. I know they could do that. But I'm sorry, baby. Did I scare him?
I don't know.
But
anything scares him.
We have so many musical dolls, like the wind up little music boxes, and almost never they go off. Because I always try to make sure it's either completely broken, and I don't mind it being broken, or it is in full functioning, it's correctly working, and I make sure they're all like unwound. Like they can't just like magically play.
Yeah, like
and make sure they're done. But hey, even then, you never know. So I'm gonna call it a coincidence right now, but potential evidence. But yeah. So I think that's everything.
I think that's it.
It's a lot though, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, because it's 2 different ones. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Was that everything? Did I count her yet? 12?
12.
I think we got 12 items in total that were brand new. Who knows? Maybe the wine rack is also freaking haunted. I don't know.
That would be something.
Dude, you want to tell them how we got it home?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, you go for it.
Okay, so the way we got it home, we don't have a truck. We have a sedan. But we have some really good ratchet straps. We first bought it, and then we went to go pick it up. And we brought blankets and cardboard.
We brought thick blankets, cardboard, a foam mat, and the ratchet straps, yeah.
Yeah. So we brought all that, and we got it home by ratchet strapping it to the top of the sedan. But we put the foam, I think we did foam, then the blanket. Or was it blanket, then foam? What did we do again?
Okay, you were busy with other things when I did this. I did the cardboard piece. I did the foam for it to lay onto. And I took the camo blanket and I strapped it to the top of it. Because there's a bunch of hooks up here.
Okay.
And I was worried about it hitting the windshield for any reason. It's also very light. I didn't realize it was going to be light. And we ended up not even having to use the blanket.
Yeah.
At all for the top of the car because it sat perfectly.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Anyways, it looked heavier. Mm-hmm. So what we did was we got it on top of the car, and then you did most of the ratchet strapping thing.
The amount of times I've moved,
just, like keeping it held on top of the car while it was being strapped in. I think we did 3 straps, like front, back, and middle, as much as we could. And then, luckily, we were not very far from the shop either.
No,
we're like,
we live 15 minutes away.
it's about 15 minutes, yeah. But then once we were like felt like it was pretty secure on top of the car, we just kind of grannied it.
Yeah.
Home on top of the car.
Yeah.
We probably could have been okay to go a little quicker. I think it just sounded more menacing with the wind than it probably was.
That baby was on there.
But to be safe, we were able to go like what, 30?
30, 35 at
30,
one point.
35? But it's also the speed limit on that road's only like 40 or something like that. So like we weren't going crazy slow.
There was some asshole behind us. Let me talk about that fucking asshole.
Oh.
So it's not busy, no traffic, nothing. Okay, so it was like the perfect time to cart this thing home. And this car speeds up behind us, clearly sees what's going on, right? And then instead of just like doing what an average person would do, like everybody else behind us did, because we weren't holding up traffic. We were driving just under the speed limit. That was still legal, whatever, yada, yada, yada. We were just being as careful as we can. Even though I knew that baby was strapped on there, I was more worried about the blanket flying off. But I faced it away. I faced it to where the wind would wicker off of it and not like turn it into a parachute.
Yeah.
Anywho, but they freaking got pissy and then went and whipped right in front of us. Didn't they do all that and they got stuck at a red light and we went to turn?
Yeah, so they did all that and we got stuck at the same red light.
No, we got to turn. They got stuck on going straight. We were turning right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But they wanted to cut in front of us because we were in the furthest right lane right before you go into a turn. And they did all of that on this non-busy road. They had plenty of opportunity and space. Just everything. Like, there's no reason to be that way. And you can clearly see there's something on top of the fucking car. And you choose to drive like an asshole?
I had hazards flashing too to be like, hey.
Typically.
We're going a little slower.
Yeah, I mean, listen, any law.
I mean, I get it. Hazards are supposed to be from when you're fully stopped, but don't like, anytime I see like those the heavy load trucks,
yeah,
they're also have got their flashers going. So I was treating it like that.
I mean, at least you're not a Floridian using hazards during a storm.
Yeah, you're definitely not supposed to do
that. Let's not start arguments here on the internet, but I'm just saying, you Floridians are dumb. But we're the other opposite spectrum of dumb Floridians, so I guess it's okay. But yeah, why drive like an asshole? You can clearly see with your own eyeballs what the fuck is going on, and you want to drive like that and also go well above the speed limit to do it. Like, good for you, I guess. You're compensating for what? Oh my god. So anyway, that's how we got it home.
It worked really well though, and it got here safely.
Yeah. Oh my god, the guy that was originally trying to help us.
He was so full of doubt. He was like, "You're gonna what?"
He looked at me like I was crazy, and I'm like, "Dude, I got a ginormous Tempur-Pedic queen size mattress on top of a car the same size as yours, just a different model from whatever company. It was a Nissan, and still got it home with no problems."
Yeah, once he knew that we weren't driving like a truck or something, he was like, "You're gonna what?"
Yeah, because he was just like, "Yeah, I understand it won't fit. So what are we doing? Because like you got your car here." And I'm like, "We're strapping it to the top. What are you talking about?" And he just looked at me like, "You're gonna what?"
Yeah, he thought I was gonna go in the trunk, and I was like, "No, we measured it. It won't fit. We brought ratchet straps for the top."
Yeah, like I told him several times, and he's just like dumbfounded. And I was just like, "Bro, it's not even heavy, and I've done way riskier things than this. It'll be fine."
And sure enough, I think we were only there for like what, maybe 20 minutes tops, making sure it was
tops.
Probably not as long. It was less than that, but sure enough, we did it just fine. And then he probably was like, "Oh, they're gone. They're gone." Yeah,
He was gobsmacked that a woman knew what the fuck to do. like, I mean, perceived woman. I don't identify as a woman here, but you know, to other people, as just passerbyers, people who don't know you personally, I'm not gonna get offended, whatever. But he was just like, "You've got a plan? What the fuck is your plan? What are you talking about?" And I told him while we were standing there, I was like, "Yeah, I've strapped plenty of things to the roof of cars. We're good. Like, I know what I'm doing." And sure as fuck, I knew what I was doing. It wasn't even that heavy. He could carry it all by himself. You can carry it by yourself.
Yeah, once I was like, so we should have probably just picked it up when we had made the purchase, because what we did was we made the purchase, but it was too late in the day to get it home at that point because we didn't have the straps on us or anything, and they were about to close. So we're like, well, we'll just come back and get it tomorrow, and that's what we did.
Yep.
And we probably should have just picked it up after we bought it to see how heavy it was, and we didn't.
It's fine.
But it's fine. So, like, we saw him pick it up, carry it over. I was like, oh, it can't be that heavy.
Yeah.
And then, sure enough, I went to pick it up, and I could pick it up just fine, too. I was like, oh, okay. This will definitely work on top of the car, strapped down. It's not as heavy as it looked. Mm-hmm. It looks heavier than it is.
So, yeah. That's our story about getting that there. Or getting that here. And it looks amazing. I'm really happy with the purchase. And go figures, as soon as the weekend had passed, literally the start of this week, a bunch of stereo cabinets and of all sizes and heights started showing up on the Facebook Marketplace. Because I'm on Meta again, unfortunately, because the social media, you cannot win unless you have stupid accounts like this. But anywho, they're all over the place and they're all really good prices and totally worth renting a freaking truck or trailer to get them. And I'm kind of like, maybe next month we'll get another one.
Yeah, maybe.
Because it's like, it's so nice to have all this like nice like shelving and storage for everything we're trying to expand on when it comes to focusing, like actually taking this for real and super serious, but not like acting super serious, you know? We're just investing.
If we come across like another like really nice one or whatever that you keep finding, I should say.
Yeah.
And it's obviously like we need a truck. We'll just go do the whole rent a truck thing.
Yeah, it's like $20.
Yeah. Like there's a way.
Yeah. All right. It's time to transition again into the next topic. I
think it might be
a little bit of life stuff. We did all the items that we talked about. Did you hear that?
Yeah, what was that?
It was like scratching. Or talking? What did that sound like to you? That sounded really weird.
I think I heard something different.
What'd you hear?
I think I'm hearing cats snoring.
That is not what I heard. It sounded like skitching, like.
Yeah, no, I heard like I don't know how to even imitate it, but it sounded like one of our cats is snoring somewhere. It's usually Smitty. But where's he?
Last I saw him was in front of the table. Are you ready to talk about the elephant in the room? I'm so not ready. We're only going to say her name one time, and we're just going to call her SB after that.
I think we're there.
Oh, God. You know, I don't even know how long we've been recording. I forgot to set a timer.
We started...
Just got almost 11:30 we started.
Well, we were recording before that, but we were waiting on the baby to fall asleep.
Nope. We were recording before that, but we
actually started at like 11:30.
11:30.
So we're about an hour in. Almost. And 15 minutes will be an hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good, because we don't know how long this is going to take with SB. I'm nervous. Only because low-key it makes me feel like it's going to like manifest it back. I don't want to think like that. This is genuinely a spirit that like I don't want to fuck with or deal with ever again in my life, and I hope that she's gone. But also, if we could get rid of her the first time, we could get rid of her again if some weird shit happens. So the spirit that we're talking about is a spirit that was attached to 2 vintage dolls. We actually found a third one around of the same brand at one of the stores that we go.
That was me.
Oh, hi, Smitty. At one of the stores that what?
It was the same store that we got that from. Remember, it was on the
Oh,
top
yes,
shelf.
yes. It's the same. What is it called? Indian River Antique Mall?
Yeah.
Okay, it's Indian River Antique Mall in Melbourne, Florida, Brevard County, whichever. It's next to a Target. It's worth going. Go.
They have a lot of stuff.
Another recommendation. Hey, you know what's really cool though with us doing the podcast? We can start doing this now.
Yeah.
Because we're always like wanting to hype up these places that we go to. So I think that's pretty cool that we get to do that. Anyways, so we found another model, and I'm considering getting it, but they priced it really high in comparison to how much we spent on the two that we originally got in Merritt Island. And we found the other two at Goodwill. Listen, we try not to go to Goodwill as much as we can, but I actually have better luck getting clothing that actually fits me there. And then occasionally, Goodwill does have some spicy spiritual stuff there. So
sometimes,
yeah,
sometimes it's extra spicy because of all the different kinds of like people and traffic that goes through those stores.
Yeah.
So
I don't really like going to Goodwill. We all know Goodwill went down the crapper. And is not really the most reputable, best thrift place to go to, but we do try to definitely shop around and go to places that are mom and pop and all that. But she came from that. Okay, She Beast came from that. Brought her home. I think it was a week after getting Peter. I think is when we got her.
Mm-hmm.
And immediately there was a lot of cat ball activity. A lot. And we were like, oh, that's cool. Well, these are really unsuspecting dolls. I hope it's a nice old lady attached to it. And then we did a session. Oh, I don't think we were doing recorded sessions at the time. I think we did some private ones first before the recorded one.
I think it was in private ones, yeah.
Yeah. So we did some private ones, and we kept getting a lot of cat ball activity, and some of it from answers. Then we started the recorded sessions because we started bringing IE back, and some of those videos are actually on this YouTube channel, so you can go check them out if you want to. A lot of this stuff is actually kind of low-key fuzzy for me. I just remember a lot of activity with the cat balls, and then a lot of knocking in our old apartment, and a lot of argumentative things between spirits going on, because that area we were living in general was in every crack, crease, and corner of that living situation was horrific for ourselves, for the living and the dead. It was very bad there. Like, the energy was horrific. We can get into that in another podcast, but like, it was horrific there. So she was feeding off of that, and then unbeknownst to us, she was literally tormenting Birdie, which is one of our spirits.
Yeah.
But it took forever to even figure that out, because we were trying to figure out a whole other thing, which we can talk about another time, that's looped into this, with our own apartment being haunted, because the whole complex was just full of different spirits.
Mm-hmm.
It was a really historical area.
It was weird. So like, there was two halves to the whole thing,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, well, there was the back end, but the parts that we frequented was like the two parts, and then the side we were on had a completely different vibe versus the other side. It was like you could legitimately feel the energy and the vibe shift. Not only that, you could legitimately feel like just the energy of the place.
Yeah.
It was thick.
Well, I confirmed that someone died there by an omo-eyed,
Yeah.
Someone was unalived there.
Mm-hmm.
And it was brutal.
Yep.
And there was multiple unalivings there, actually. Over the years, there was a lot of them. There was a lot. And then our apartment complex area was completely riddled in black mold. It was making us deathly ill. All of our animals were starting to get affected. And somebody catty corner right below us pew-pewed themselves. And high key, I really feel like we did take that spirit with us, but that's a whole other story. It's very sad and tragic, but I hope that person, if he is with us, he's happier at least right now until he crosses over. But it's just it like literally, and I'm pretty sure I heard the pew pew that night because we came home and the time of D, the time of death. I guess I can say the time of death was right when I heard a weird pop sound that night, and I woke you up, and I was like, "Hey, babe, did you hear that?" Because I heard it like through our floor.
Yeah. I remember you asking me about that.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah.
We're a little traumatized because we saw everything in the next morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did.
Yup. But anywho, you can get a picture of like what our first place was, and we didn't know it was going to be like that. So
it was a temporary roof over our head, and then we didn't realize how bad it was until we were already there.
Yeah, we'll get into that whole experience because there's a huge story with that too, but it's a podcast in itself. Back to SB though. So we brought her in. She starting problems immediately, but we couldn't really tell because there was no clear communication from her. It was more of like what I thought initially was empty threats. Because, sometimes entities just be running their mouths, but they don't really have the capability of doing much to you, because as long as you got enough protection and strong will and stuff like that, you're good. But between her and another negative spirit that was in our space that I finally got confirmation before we moved, I just kind of didn't take it seriously. And at the time, we were just beginning to really get into IE again. So I didn't want to get rid of her because, honestly, she was the only one showing any activity that was strong enough and viable enough for us, because our team just could not function where we lived. It was just, even with all the precautions I made to close our space off, to make it filtered out so there's not random spirit traffic and not random stuff happening, it really just did not work out the way that we wanted it to. At all. It was bad.
It was hard.
So she kind of went under the radar that entire year that we lived there. We got REM pod activity from her. I had really weird dreams and nightmares a lot of the time. And I swear several times when we lived there, I kept discrediting myself a lot. I really should have just went with my gut feeling. Several times I could have sworn she was trying to possess me when we go to bed, because we do a session, whether privately or we would be trying to record something, because we weren't live streaming at the time. We started live streaming last year. And I swear, dude, I think she was trying to possess me. I mean, she confirmed it when we ended everything.
Mm-hmm.
But at the time, my experience, one of them was I went to bed. I was feeling really weird and nauseous and not like myself. Laid down, and it wasn't a night that we did any sessions or anything. I think we just had a normal, chill night, just having a good time, whatever, not even thinking about spiritual stuff, because I think I was just in one of those, I need a break. And I started seeing demented, screaming faces. Do you know how you close your eyes? And if you have, snow vision or whatever the other vision types are like, where you kind of get the colorful speckles or shapes or whatever, those turned into screaming faces with no eyeballs. It's just eye sockets and demented mouths, and I can still kind of picture it just thinking about it. It was that bad, and I was genuinely so disturbed by it. I grabbed my rosary, which is the one behind you, and I had to sleep I had that under my pillow ever since. I had that under my pillow for at least a year. Every single night I went to bed. Because I did not feel like I was protected enough in my sleep to not sleep with something. Or even wear it. I would wear it too. So, my stubborn ass still kept her until well after we moved here. We didn't remove her until April of last year, because we started streaming around April, I think it was, because I think our year anniversary is in April.
Wasn't it our very first one?
It was our very first one.
Yeah, I was like, hold on. I'm pretty sure the very first one we did, it was when we had that whole crazy, like, we had to red eye it
Yeah.
level adventure. It was.
We're not there yet, but yeah.
Yeah.
So she mainly targeted me in this situation. Did she ever attack you? Is there anything that happened before we moved here? Because we're still in the time frame of Merritt.
I don't.
Ooh, you would hear a lot of things though. That I think was her.
I was hearing a lot of things, but I don't think she ever like personally went for me.
Dead ass, do you think she was the one who went into your ear that one night and said "hant"? Or do you think it was like one of our other spirits that were messing around, like the kids?
I don't know.
Because she could have done that just to taunt and try to trick. Because she was mimicking our voices too.
Yeah, because I still remember, like very clearly hearing the monotone chant.
Yeah.
And you were like, no, that wasn't me. But I heard it clear as day.
Like the kids these days, they repeat our sayings because we're obnoxious in our personal time with that type of stuff. I'm sure there's other, partners that do that. But in our personal off-camera time, we're always obnoxious and saying our vocal, vocal stems, inside jokes all the time. It might have been her. But
might have been.
Another one of the experiences we had was somebody mocking our voices. And ever since we've gotten rid of her, those mimicking things stopped. We hear things all the time, but it's never each other anymore.
It's watermelon.
Oh yeah, cleaning your beard. So we heard mimicking from her. I'm going to confirm that now that was probably her. Scratching all the time was happening. Growling all the time was happening. I remember that too. That could have been the other spirit as well. The man. That could have been him. But she was doing a lot. And she was messing with my head very slowly and strategically. And I didn't realize the massive impact in that until she went hardcore when we moved into here. And I think part of that was because she was angry.
Yeah, she like amplified when we got here.
Which is crazy because she had all of like the perfect energy to feed off of there. And yet she went, maybe, you know what? Maybe it wasn't feeding. Maybe she was competing a lot.
Maybe.
Because if you think about it, not all the time does negative energy be a food source. Maybe it was a competition for her to get through. Oh, a lot of the time when we were doing sessions that are recorded, and yes, you can watch these videos, she was trying to bribe me a lot. She's like, if you keep me and you just trust me and don't listen to the other spirits. Oh my god, yeah. You trust me, don't listen to other spirits. I'll bring a lot of money to you. Like, I can do this for you. Just trust me, just let me in. And then she also bribed a lot to be out of her box. You know what? Didn't we start taking her out of her boxes before we moved here?
I think we did.
I remember unboxing her.
At our old place.
Yeah.
Pretty sure we did.
She didn't really manipulate us into trusting her. I just wanted to see what would happen. And it got way worse undoing her boxes. And I think in that session, or was it this one? Like this house? No, I think was it in Merritt? When she said she's hungry for the soul?
Oh, no, that was in Merritt.
I just said, was that in Merritt?
Yeah. Yeah, I was confirming that, yeah.
But you said no.
Oh, I meant to say yes, that was in Merritt. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Because I'm like, yes, no. Which one was it? Yeah, okay, so it was Merritt. So that was a pre-recorded then.
Hold on.
What?
I might be getting that mixed up with the It's About to Begin.
Oh. You know what? Editor, fact check us. Was that in Merritt or not?
I'm hungry.
Where did you get attached to these dolls? To win the game, is to turn on that about anything at all.
So I'm also remembering us listening back to the when I think we had Spirit Box playing out loud, and we were both trying to decipher what it was saying.
You know what? Then that had to been merit because we stopped doing Spirit Box out loud here for the most part. We just do S's method because it's so much better with S's.
Yeah, we've only done a couple Spirit Box out loud here, like maybe like once or twice.
It's because I don't have time to edit it on live streams. So like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Like live streams are just live streams, and if something that interesting happens, then I will edit it, and it has to be something quick enough because I don't have the time. Like I can try to manage the time, but it might overrun me, to be honest. Because I am the editor. That's it. There's nobody else. So she was saying stuff like that. She's hungry for the soul, and she eats souls, and she eventually was talking about how she hunts souls too. I think she started talking about that when she was here. What else did she do when we were at Merritt Island? Oh, she would threaten that I would get electrocuted. And there was a time I was using the hair dryer, and I shit you not, I almost got electrocuted. And I was using it properly, and everything, and it popped and sparked and almost took me out. And I stopped using the bathroom plug-in after that because I couldn't trust it.
I think we both did.
Yeah, we both did. But like, I mean, I dry my hair, so that I was the one who's always using it. Now, listen, it could have been electrical malfunction because that place sucked. But I will say their plugins there are more updated than the ones here. So I don't know about that one. They were brand new, sockets, everything was brand new. Here,
Old.
Fuck it, going through the goddamn wall.
Even though they were, you know what? Even though they were newer, you still had to use those things because things wouldn't like sit in the plugs. So,
did we?
Yeah, we had to use
those.
those.
The bathroom was fine.
Yeah, but there, like almost every other one, we had to use those plug fixes. Otherwise, things wouldn't stay plugged in.
That bathroom was so creepy.
Yeah.
I know, he's loving all the attention. So yeah, she several times threatened for electrocution, and then I actually did almost get shocked pretty badly. And she would do weird, creepy dreams. And then I'm trying to remember more that happened in Merritt Island. Because it was so long ago at this point.
Yeah, that was a lot.
She was very impactful though. Like we learned a lot of lessons from this spirit for sure. Even though she refused to actually communicate anything, like one-on-one like discussions, like answering questions nicely and direct, not nicely as in like being nice. I meant like clearly and concise. There you go. Answering questions clearly and concise. She was still useful. Oh, another thing that she did was she'd pretend to be other spirits.
Yeah.
She would straight up be like, oh, go ahead.
Yeah, she would straight up try to act and mimic someone, and we were like, that doesn't seem right.
Well, do you remember in the detail of that? You got to give a detail.
No, I just remember it happening.
Okay.
Do you though?
I do, yes.
Oh,
okay. So, like he said, she would act like other spirits. She was acting like groups of spirits, though. There was a time she was acting like a giant group of spirits. Different types of tones and voices, but you could tell that there was like some like raspiness to it. So you knew it was her. And she would never stop trying to pretend to be our spirit group. And she would say nasty, nasty things to us. There was also her pretending to be one of our guardian protectors.
Oh, yeah.
Saying that I'm not right for you and don't marry me and saying disgusting things about me as a person. Yeah, she was trying to pretend to be a family member of yours that like kind of looks over us. She was doing that as well.
Yeah.
She was just trying to pretend to be anyone she possibly could and say the nastiest things possible. Like telling me specifically to unalive myself. I deserve to be grapevined a lot. Very violent stuff. So it was never a conversation. It was always just straight up just disgusting things. And our spirits kept saying to throw her in the old river, which there was an old river very close to us.
Mm-hmm.
It's the inlet they were talking about.
Yep.
They're telling us to burn her, to bury her, all this stuff. And I don't know what went through my head to keep her. I did consider trying to get rid of her before we moved from Merritt Island. I really did. And something told me not to. And I don't even know why, because we still had to get rid of her shortly after getting back into working.
Yeah.
Because as soon as we were done settling in as much as we could, we got to work. And as soon as we got to work, she had to go. So that was Merritt Island. She was constantly just battling other negative energies, and it's just mean. Not even like communicative mean, just spewing stuff. So I guess we'll get into what happened here then.
Yeah. Because it was basically our first live stream that we had to do the whole. We got all the confirmation and be like, okay, I guess we got to do what we got to do. Yeah.
We moved here. We got settled, and we did our very first live stream here in this very living room.
Which looks totally different now.
Yeah, I love it though. Before the live stream, because I just realized I just skipped over a bunch of stuff. While we were settling in, there was a lot of activity with REM pods, a lot of activity with cat balls, a lot of creepy activity. Dude, oh my god, when we first moved in, it constantly sounded like somebody was down here just shuffling through our stuff and throwing our stuff. Remember that?
Yeah, like, so we would be upstairs, and like I think we were hearing that before we before we were like unpacked and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it just sounded like somebody was down here, and both of our cats be up with us.
Mm-hmm.
They were not down here, and it just sounded like there was a legit another whole person down here, and we were like, yo.
You know what? I honestly, I completely forgot about that stuff because just so much was going on. Like once we settled in, I just kind of like blanked that from my brain. So it's more than just that. We get here, we move in. Our dolls, items, all of it are still in their boxes. I think for a good bit, because like it was just impossible to get. It was just impossible. All right, come on, you just moved. But every time we were in a completely different room, we'd hear from the opposite room things being straight up thrown at one point. We check, nothing's touched, and yes, our cats were with us. If I'm downstairs and I was unpacking and trying to organize things, I would hear things upstairs being thrown and shuffling around. I don't think this was SB. I honestly think this was our spirits being like, what's good, what's here, and get us the hell out of the boxes. Because if you remember when they were staying with you,
oh yeah,
before our very first move in together.
Oh yeah, when they were staying with me, I kept hearing all kinds of stuff. I was hearing skittering on the floor, skittering on the ceiling. I remember the cat thing I was telling you about.
Oh, the cat screech?
Yeah. So like there was one night I was sitting in bed and I heard this super obvious cat screech, and at the time my housemates also had a cat, and I texted them. I said, "Hey, did any of your cats just screech?" And they're like, "No, they're with us." And I was like, "Okay then."
Yeah, that was wild. You had a lot of experiences in your old space where you had none before my stuff was in there.
Yeah, it was like a complete. Oh, sorry. Just anyway, just beating up the microphone. Yeah, it was. None of that until I was holding those, so they had somewhere safe to be. And yeah, it was.
Remember that one time you were doing laundry, and we both heard something run at us from their storage room?
Yes.
That was so fucking creepy,
that was
dude.
So creepy, and I remember like literally going in that room and being like, "What the?" And there's just nothing there.
Yeah, because the door was left open, and that wasn't usual. So we're just like, let's respectfully close it. And then we heard something run at us that sounded like a straight up human. And then later that night, when I fell asleep on, because we were using we don't have it anymore, our old couch. It was your couch at the time because I was just visiting. But that's where we slept because it like folded out to like a bed size. We fell asleep, and the one night I fell asleep on the outside instead of the inside of the couch, like where I like to be against the wall. Because I'm a corner person. I like, God damn it, keep bumping this. I like corners and stuff, whatever. I dreamt of an old, really just demented, gross-looking man phantom just hovering and screaming over us. And I woke up, and I heard something like shuffling from the side of the residence, the home at the time, towards us when I woke up. It was like fast, like, I'm coming for you. And I woke you up, and then I think we switched sides after that.
We switched sides.
Because I was like, babe, I just dreamt of this fucking creepy old man. I don't know if it's from the thing out in the other room, but I need to move. I don't like this place.
Yep. I remember that.
Nothing to do with our spirits, though. It was something else that got pissed because my stuff was there temporarily because I was homeless at the time. I was hopping between friends and boyfriends, so whatever. Ain't no shame. Anyway, circle back though to SB. So yes, here, shuffling, noises, stuff like that. It was weird, and growling also started again. And him, the witch doll, which will be a whole other topic for another day, he likes to hiss. So I'm used to that. It's literally like, I'm not going to recreate it because it'll hurt eardrums, but it's just a hiss. But this was just straight like grumble growling. And I was like, oh fuck, because she's in the bottom of all these boxes, and she's also touching other dolls that probably don't like her vessel touching theirs. So, first live stream. Immediately, activity from her. Immediately. And this was after she had already pretended to be a completely different doll in this household by using the REM pod to trick us and try to say that, yes, that like Raggedy, again, he is right here on the table. You can see him in the reflection somewhere here. We pointed him out last time.
Didn't she also try to pretend to be him, but she couldn't do the thing?
Yes, she did try to pretend to be him. I don't know if that was before or during that live stream.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I remember she tried to, but him has a signature thing that we know that it's him whenever that's actually him speaking.
Yeah.
And she couldn't do it.
Yeah, she couldn't do it. And it pissed him off because he then retaliated and then overpowered her. We say her because she did confirm she was a feminine entity. So, all right, causing mayhem, right? Some of the activity before we got to the live stream was her, and it was kind of like violent stuff, and then some of it was during the stream for sure. Honestly, that stream was so freaking fuzzy to me.
A lot happened in that stream, and it ended up being... It was a lot of activity. The main things that I remember from that stream is I'm pretty sure that was when under Estes we got the confirmation of what she was doing to Birdie.
Oh, yes.
I'm pretty sure that stream is where we got that information from. And I think it was also I think we knew this information prior, but it was like double confirmation that she was like a soul hunter and she was going after Birdie's soul.
Yes, she called herself a type of hunter.
Yeah, and I think that was... What else did we get that night?
Us banishing the ritual was after the live stream.
That was after the stream. Yeah, I'm not to that point yet.
Okay.
I'm still talking during the stream because the whole thing... There's stuff that happened with that too, but I'm trying to recall information because I know we got that information that live stream. I'm pretty sure we got that from that live stream.
She was gonna take my soul too. She was starting to possess me.
Yeah.
And I was already having weird dreams again here, and I had to use my rosary all over again under my pillow.
It was so long.
we probably should have refreshed ourselves and watched some things.
Probably because it was a crazy introduction to like getting back into doing things, and it was like, wow, that is a like starting off with a bang.
We basically had to stop what we were doing that stream and end it and get immediately into taking care of her. I think the gist of it was just hearing the threats.
Yeah, there was a lot of threats, and like at that point when we heard, or like once like the group had confirmed what she was trying to do to Birdie, or was actively doing to Birdie, was it actively doing to Birdie?
Actively, because apparently there was a lot of pain inflicted on him.
So like we were like, okay, no, that's it, we're done. So that's when we decided we gotta just be done with the stream, and then immediately transitioned into
getting rid of her.
Getting rid of her. Yeah, I didn't know how to phrase that.
So, I'm getting really good at binding things. I didn't realize it was going to be a strong capability of mine, but it freaking worked. And this is where I guess I jump in again. I'm so sorry. I thought you were going to be able to talk more with me, but
I'm trying. I'm sorry.
I didn't realize how like hardly she ever targeted you.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think back, and like, yeah, no, it was. No, she. You know what the thing is though? She had it out for you because she was like, no, I can be better than this witch.
Oh yeah, because she did claim to be a witch.
So she was like, no. So she had like a grudge against you.
Bitch, we could have been friends, and you wanted to be dumb. I don't know what to tell her. Okay, she was dumb with her actions. She could have been here, getting all the attention she wants.
I think she was like, look, if I take care of this witch, he'll be easy to take care of.
Oh.
Because like, I obviously wouldn't have known what to do.
Oh shit.
So I'll bet you that's probably.
You would been like trying to contact me beyond the grave. Babe, what do I do? Are you battling her?
Just doing self-estes.
Who's grabbing whose hair? I'm trying to fix the wire. I'm sorry. It's annoying me. It's not like put up nicely like yours. Okay, it's good enough. Okay, so I guess now we're getting into after the stream. We probably should have refreshed on what the hell happened. I'm so sorry, but the videos are available. Go watch them. Okay,
so for our next time we gonna go over, we'll do that.
Yeah, we also didn't have enough time, in all honesty. We were busy today, okay? Things ran a lot later than I thought. But you have the content available to you. And anything I can share on screen, I will.
Maybe provide a link too in the
I'll put it in the description.
Yeah, just so it's easy to find.
Yes, because I have to make the playlist and everything. So after the stream, immediately after the stream, I recorded this on the security camera at the time, the old one.
Oh yeah, we didn't have our new one yet.
I don't even think it was on the streaming camera. I think it was the security camera. And we're sitting right here in the middle of the room, right? I got a whole salt circle and everything. I got my twine. I got my wax. I got everything I can. And that bottle scared the shit out of me. I'm on edge right now because I'm talking about this. Literally, I banned our household from ever mentioning her as much as possible because it feels like it's almost like drawing her back. And I do not welcome that energy at all. If there's any time to use that TikTok buzz-worded sentence, it's right now. I do not claim that negative energy, okay? I'm seriously, it makes my skin crawl thinking about her because I think she really fucked with me mentally. But point being is,
that was my stomach.
Damn, dude, are you hungry?
No.
Just processing. Okay.
Yeah.
So big ass circle, both of the items in there. We collect all of her, anything that has anything to do with her. We collect it, put it in the circle. I start freaking binding her, putting wax all over her eyes and her mouth. If you ever need anything that's terrifying to get out of your house, and it's like, I wish you could kind of grab it. Honestly, can you grab it? Right there. Okay, you see how this doll is bounded with twine or yarn in your case, because I use it often. I actually have some nice paracord now. Anyway, sorry. And then the eyes and the mouth are waxed out. that is a really good method in case you need to try to attempt binding a negative entity at any point of any type of vibration. It just helps, it helps. And then sometimes writing on whatever type of writing material you've got, whether in ink, if you're experienced, maybe your own bodily stuff, and paper, whatever the fuck you got, to put it to rest, I guess, to put it to bed, almost like it's like tucking in a bad entity into bed. You can put her back, but that's an example. Thank you, babe. That's an example of what you can do. So imagine that with a doll that's like, I think they were like this high.
Oh, they were much bigger than the one that we just showed.
Yeah, they were much bigger than the one that we showed. They were, you know what, minus the hat on the clown, from the clown head to the feet, the ones that are hanging, they were that big. I think the standing dolls for She Beast or SB. Sorry, I just said that. I said the name again. So I was doing that. As I was doing that and just about to finish everything, because I fucking put sigils, protective sigils of my own, ones I know I've worked for myself in the past. As soon as I got those done and I was about to wrap it up and we're going to put her away to get rid of her, the plastic bowling ball that was on the top of the stairs went flying down the stairs. And we were both like, I have your face still on every video.
We were flabbergasted.
I'm so glad the security camera's still on. That doesn't intimidate us, and I'm still protecting us. Judith. Patrick.
Holy shit.
I know. Not pulling. I know. And I know there's AC on, but there's no draft. There's zero draft in that area. I will just say, I will claim that now. There is zero draft for that to fall. I've had the AC on last night. Nothing happened the whole 2 hours I had it on the stairs. This is some real legitimate shit that we're going through right now. As I draw this sigil on your vessels, may you not lay a single hand on either of us. You are confined and trapped. That's not going to stop me. To your vessel forever. We are protected by our ancestors and the power we hold within our souls and our hearts. You have no influence on us. You have no intimidation on us. You will not harm us. You will not influence us. You will not possess us. You will not stay in this home. Dude,
We were gobsmacked.
what did you feel in that moment? Like, go ahead and like lay it out.
I guess shock. Be like, no way that just happened.
Yeah.
That's probably a good way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I wasn't expecting that at all, especially with like basically there was no way she could have been able to really do much right now because she's being actively suppressed.
And you know what the crazy part is? I have clear EVPs. I'm pretty sure they're on this YouTube. They could also just be on TikTok too. So check out IE, but spell the full name out on TikTok. Or
That's many.
oh god, okay. Or the IE playlist on my main TikTok. there is EVP of her saying something about getting my soul, or you can't get rid of me, and calling me like a little bitch and stuff. Like she was screaming. You can hear a whisper scream while we were trying to banish her and while that ball fell.
Yeah.
And it was confirmation that she did it, because somebody, I think an EVP clip was that said that she did it.
It was like her energy was like trying to like I don't know, erupt or something.
Yeah.
And it caused the ball to just go flying.
Yeah, like she was trying to distract us, trying to get me to walk away so that what I was doing wasn't going to work.
Yeah.
So I kept strong with that shit. I'll be showing the clip as we talk about it, but we put her in a bag and I documented it as much as I possibly could. We went somewhere legal enough to dispose of her, undisclosed location, and she is very much long gone now. You're never going to find her. There is no way in hell you're going to find her.
We went somewhere an hour away too.
Yeah, it was an hour away. We wanted her as far as possible. And then after that, we were like, okay, let's go somewhere that makes us feel more grounded and less terrified. So we went to our favorite beach and watched the sunrise. And then we came home and slept the entirety of the day. But that's not the end of it. It's not, because when we got home, we got settled. When we fell asleep, guess what? At the same exact time, I was having a very crazy nightmare, and I will get into detail what that nightmare was. Again, there's a video clip. I'm pretty sure it's on our YouTube. I'm so sorry if I'm wrong. It's either on YouTube or TikTok. Again, editor, please clarify things. The front door was being scratched at, and it was a woman voice telling us to let her in and she's going to come get me. Like, very specifically, I'm going to come get you or whatever. And with my full fucking being, I feel like that was SB. So even though we bounded SB to both of the items that she belonged to, there was something that tied her and allowed her to come back. And I can't remember if it was either because she was attaching herself to me at the time and attempting that, or didn't we find her screws to her freaking boxes way later?
We found the screws to her boxes way later.
So it was either that or she was trying to attach to me.
Yeah, we didn't realize we still had them.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, we still have these.
We immediately threw them out.
And as soon as we threw them out, I'm pretty sure all energy
No, she was gone well before that.
Okay. Oh no, it was a no. It was a like we need to get rid of these so that there's like nothing she can tie to.
Yes,
That's what it was.
It sucked though because I could have sworn I packed them with her just in case something like this happened, and it was well after we fucking settled in. But so it was either that because there's still remnants of her here, or it was because she was trying to attach to me because my dream at the same time this was all happening while we're talking about her as if she's like a literal fucking living creature. But listen, man, if you're in this work, you start to really be like, all right, this shit's freaky. All right, so my dream. Hold on. Fight for my life here. Sorry about that. Mic interruption. It fell off. I have to remove the grippy pad from it because it's not actually gripping. All right, where was I? Oh, the dream.
The dream.
Okay. So my dream was in a giant ass house. It was kind of like a mixture of this place, our last place, and just random, just giant haunted house vibes, okay? I've actually had similar dreams to this when I was younger, and I think it's like a plane of like almost like spiritual existence where like you get visited by more negative aspects of spirits, because it kind of really resembled a lot of things from my childhood dreams, not childhood like reality. So we're both being chased, I think, in this dream at one point, but we were separated for a lot of it. And it was dark and like flashy. Kind of think Scooby-Doo, but like actually freaking terrifying. And there's like flashing lightning outside, and there's like a lot of booming noise, but you're hearing growling and like a raspy voice threatening you. And I'm in this room, and it's like a Victorian room. It's gorgeous in there, but it's fucking dark at the same time. So I don't all the nice architecture I can't really appreciate. But it's very detailed. I have very detailed dreams. You know what? I can reference it because I wrote it down, bitch. Hold up. You want me to read it?
Sure.
All right. So this is what I wrote. August. I'm sorry. No, go back. This is what I wrote April 14th, 2025. Okay. And this is what it says. I forgot. I completely wrote it down. Big house, and it was dark the whole time. She was already worked on and bounded to her dolls with very close work I had done, just like Friday night / Saturday morning. We had set her in a different room, and for this dream, it was suggested we wait. I didn't get much explanation as to why, meaning a spirit guide of some sort, just a voice was telling us to wait, or wait a moment. But it led to a lot of trouble. Within that night, we wanted to go to bed. P couldn't fight his sleep. P is Digi. And I constantly had to wake him up due to very loud noises in the dark. Slams, things being thrown, and lights being turned on and off from a distance in different rooms. See, these are all details I don't remember. Good thing I found this. Mind you, this house was like a very large maze and musty. A big mansion type cabin. I don't know. Cabin mansion, I guess. I had to walk around a ton by myself with Nova in fear of getting hurt. Nova was there?
I guess so.
Bro, these are all details I don't remember. I'm so glad I found this. So I guess Nova was my protector in the dream. Which she literally is, though. She sleeps above my head. It took a lot of effort to get P to fight his sleep in order to start moving and help. Which is interesting because you were really fighting your exhaustion after that night too. Mm-hmm. So like this is relevant to like the leading up to us realistically getting rid of her. We ended up both moving around this whole place trying to find distance from her, and yet no matter where we crashed to rest and slept, it was unavoidable. Okay, so damn, I was not remembering this correctly. So eventually, I finally got P to please stay awake and see how bad it was. The cats kept super close the whole time, and it pissed her off. Oh my god. That's another thing. She would always be like, I can affect the animals. I can affect the animals. And it was after the ball fell off the stairwell that our cats started freaking the fuck out in the bedroom.
Oh, yeah.
It was our first stream. We didn't know if we wanted them down here because they can kind of be troublemakers. At least in the past, they're such angels. I love the older cats. We ain't talking about the kitten right now, but like they freaked the fuck out when that ball fell.
They were freaking out hardcore.
Right before the ball. I don't know, it was before or after. I think it was after.
It was around the same because they were like losing their minds.
So I think cats with SB, I think it's kind of confirmed that cats are good protectors.
Yeah.
Just like, why else would she be pissed about that? All right. Eventually, without realizing it, we were led to a very dark room with curtains slightly open. The full moon shining on her boxes the same ways I had set her up. See, again, details I don't fucking remember. I had the thought to open them, so I did. I took blessing water and I splashed her, repeating similar things out loud to her. It made her more mad. She blew out what little light from nearby candles and started making louder noises but didn't harm us at all. Things were being thrown and cats hissed and guarded us. Sometimes I felt like she was targeting them to separate us but couldn't. We decided then, since the wait was not the right call in the first place. Oh, okay, I see what this is about. Okay, we decided then, since the wait was not the right call in the first place, to no, not dump her close even in the morning, no, not wait until he was off work, and no, not have her in the trunk while he went to work and back, because these are all things we quickly went through before making this decision in real life. To then remove her. P shrugged and said, fuck all that, she leaves now. I'll take work off. In my head too, because I... Hold on, there was some fuckery in my sentence here. I did worry if any more delay in removing her happened. Oh, I think it meant like I said, fuck it, we do it now. Because I was worried if we took our chances, she would cause an accident while you're like driving.
Yeah.
There was a lot of worry of that because spirits can be doing shit, okay? Having her in the car while he was alone and going to work. Oh my God, here it is right here. Having her in the car while he was alone and going to work, or having her home / even sitting outside Monday morning, she was going to attack us, cause a car wreck for him, and physically hurt me or the cats at home. Once the decision was made clearly, there was more bangs and slams heard, and the room fading around me. I woke up hearing a bang, but it could have been part of the dream. The first thought was, oh, our cats are a way of protecting us. Then I heard purring and saw Nova above my head looking at me. Okay, these were all details I did not remember correctly at all. So that was the dream. It was both of us actually trying to get sleep in this like big mansion house thing. Mm-hmm. And her just constantly chasing after us and us being like, why would we want to try to go to sleep when she's clearly going to hurt us the moment we let ourselves be vulnerable? Mm-hmm. And that was part of our discussion before we left. It wasn't like that much of a discussion. We were just kind of like, fuck it, we ball. But like that's reality. Like I had the deepest like foreboding feeling that if we just let it slide for the rest of that night, she was going to absolutely do something.
Yeah, it was going to get worse quickly.
So. Yeah. And the only thing that sucks about that situation is I totally would have sent her to Elton Castay. But that would have been like almost 6 months after the fucking fact. There's no way that we wouldn't have some nasty shit happen to us.
Yeah.
So we immediately got rid of her to an undisclosed location and disposed of her legally and properly. We're not going to be assholes like that. And now she belongs in a landfill. And never to be... Oh, yeah! A couple of sessions after that, and that dream and everything, it was confirmed that she was in a landfill. She was deeply buried, that one, because the spirits were saying that.
Yep.
I think that was an open spirit box communication as well.
Yeah, like they had went to go check to make sure that...
Oh, yeah! Which one left? Was it him or just any of them? I don't know if we got a confirmation on who.
I don't remember who. But I remember them telling us that they literally went to go check to make sure that she was gone.
Yeah. Even though I don't even want to speak Voldemort's damn name. She who not shall... God, I can't talk. She who shall not be named. I'll be fully honest with you guys, it's really hard for me to talk about it now because I was targeted. I legit almost got possessed. Like, that's the second round in my life to where I feel like I've legitimately almost got possessed. The first one was a reckless thing that I did many years ago. And that was a terrifying experience as well.
Yeah.
That was SB.
And that
She was extremely intense.
Yeah.
We learned a lot from her, even though she sucked at communication, even with threats. She was a smart cookie, though. She really dug those nails deep in us. And the fact that I had a dream like that, and that's another thing, that was a new experience for me. Like, a dream like that was a new thing to me. I definitely believe in visitation dreams and communication dreams of some sorts, and I've had a lot of them ever since we started these live streams and like more focal point on studying things and just work on spiritualism and stuff like that. So that opened a huge can of worms for me. It was just so surreal. Did I forget all the details? Yep. Glad I wrote it down because I started journaling in my dreams a lot ever since that too. Like, I would journal dreams that I'm like, okay, maybe I need to look into this. Maybe it's just like a subconscious type thing I need to focus on to like heal some trauma or something. But then I also dream journal when I feel like it's a spiritual approach as well. Because that shit will actually like be proven legitimate in real life after we do our thing.
Yep.
We almost always have evidence back up the spirit ones. And then if it ends up being more of like a, hey, mental health thing, that it's a mental health thing, and it's still just as important. So Birdie's fine. To clarify, he went on months of being on bed rest almost, or spirit rest,
spiritual bed rest.
Yeah. She also went after Peter too and taunted Peter. Ooh, there was another thing. She would always tell us to like, she would tell me to try to stare at her a lot, but she would tell you to stop looking at her.
Mm-hmm.
And then she would tell Peter to stop looking at her. Like, don't look at me, but I want you to look at me. Also in videos, so please check those out. So yeah, that was SB. Sorry I messed up the dream. It was like literally almost a year ago I had that dream.
There's probably also little details of everything else that we're not remembering either, because I mean it was a year ago.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and we weren't really like settled on doing a podcast just yet. Like, we've been talking about it for a hot minute, and I've been thinking about it for a long time, but we just weren't there yet like we are now. So things got fuzzy over time, but I'm glad I took some notes. And I know I have video clips everywhere, so I'll just throw some things here and there at some point.
Insert the clip.
I already did.
More.
I don't know how many I have. Don't promise them things. They have videos they can watch.
Yeah, you're right.
That was one of the scarier things that we experienced when it comes to owning items like that. It was definitely a learning lesson.
Thus, the first banish of our banish sandwich.
Yes, it was.
Wasn't
Sammy here for that?
Sammy, no.
No, he wasn't.
Sammy was the sandwich.
No, he was, but he wasn't talking to us yet. Because he confirmed she was a crazy bitch. He called her a crazy bitch.
Oh, so he might have been around. He just wasn't yet.
Yeah, he wasn't talking yet.
Because that's the whole thing we can talk about too, the whole banish sandwich, because it was banish, and make a sandwich.
Yeah, so there is actually footage I never released of us going through the whole process of making an order for Sammy the spirit that lives with us. He's fantastic. He is hilarious, and he's a pretty good guy. Very involved.
He's so goofy. I love him.
Yeah, God, ugh.
You know when it's him talking because it's food.
It's food.
Always
or some whack ass jokes.
Or he'll just say something completely out of nowhere. It like doesn't make sense to anything you were just talking about at all. Like that's like his cue. It's like, oh, Sammy's here.
Like, for instance, on the Spirit Talker, There has been some whack shit I have literally never have heard come through that he has said.
What was the most recent one? Something about
I'm the ghost with no plans. I'm here for the popcorn.
yeah, popcorn. And what was it? Doing flips?
That was through Estes. I'm talking about Spirit Talker.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Estes, he says crazy shit, but like Spirit Talker, like double confirmation of him being around. But yeah, our first thing with Sammy was him ordering a steak-umm sandwich. And
it was really good too, by the way.
Yeah, well, that bitch didn't fucking turn on a cat ball when we did that.
I know.
Like,
I was down on that.
Like, that's why I didn't release that footage, because I felt like an idiot. But I mean, we did get evidence, and he did confirm everything. I just wish he turned on the cat ball at least once, because that one time that we did the pizza and then the chips with the dowsing rods and everything, which somebody messed up the dowsing rods that time. Or the footage of that.
It's my fault.
It's okay. We did it again. He still did it again, though. Yeah. Remember, we did it a second time, another time?
Yeah, we did. We did a take two and still did it.
Yeah, so we've had a lot of Sammy encounters and a lot of evidence with him. He's fantastic. Very food driven. Very, very food driven. It does accumulate a little bit of food waste. We try to limit it to very minimal amounts of food. And then he ended up bringing in 2 more children's spirits that he said needed help. I did hear something. Was that your tummy?
That was my tummy.
Okay. And then apparently he feeds those kids whatever's in our fridge. And that's for a topic for another time, because it does tie into a topic I want to talk about, but not tonight. No activity while we're talking. Interesting.
It is interesting.
There was so much activity this week. Ever since we brought these freaking big clown dolls home, there has been some uptick of activity.
Mm-hmm.
And then this freaking pleb over here. Actually, what does pleb mean? I don't want to be inappropriate. Let me Google that. I want to make sure I'm not saying anything bad. I actually don't know what that means at all. You know what? It's low-key kind of classist.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a British slang for commoner or peasant, common person, boring person, plain person. But the fact that peasant is tied to it, I don't think I'm going to use that anymore.
Good to know.
Because I don't know. It looks like it was a social thing more than I thought it was an internet thing. Me
too.
Incels.
Yeah, I thought pleb was an internet driven thing because
its roots are in British slang.
Oh.
Yeah, it's commoner, peasant, poor. I wouldn't say poor person, but peasant enough it means boy person, and commoner means poor person. So I think I'm not gonna use that. We learn something every day. Anyways,
learning.
This freaking loser, that was any better. This freaking misogynistic loser, because that's what he said he was. Okay, it wasn't what I said, it's what he said. How did I point him out? I don't know, he's a loser. Oh, right, he had activity happen recently. Mm-hmm. We took him down from up here, because that's originally where he was hung, and then we put him over here, because, it's kind of cool. So yeah.
He's gonna wish he stayed asleep.
Yeah. He should just go back to sleep, because I'm just going to bully him. I don't bully spirits. But if you're going to be somebody who has no moral values, and then you end up in a household like this who believes in women's rights and Black Lives Matters and immigrants are not on stolen land,
Gonna be a bad time for that one.
The immigrants are not the ones stealing the land. The white people that colonize it is the one who stole the land. Okay, let's just get this straight.
Yep.
I don't care if you guys would be oh, don't get political on the podcast. Shut the fuck up. It's morals. Period. End of story. Anyways, so they're not the problem, and we all know who is the problem, and what's the problem. Not gonna get into that, but you guys know where we stand. I will mention it probably every podcast. Get used to it. So, listen, he claimed it. I'll clarify it next week with Digi. We'll make sure that's true. But, every time I say anything that's emasculating to somebody like that would get mad about stuff like that, a cat ball goes off or the pumpkin goes off. So yeah, like for instance, I had I did a awareness post. Got nowhere, but I tried.
I'm sorry.
I know, I poured my heart and soul into it, but whatever, I guess. It was it's March, so there's a lot of things, you know, every month there's a lot of awareness days or awareness months. And one of the awareness things for this month is for self-harm. I'm not going to get into detail because obviously, like, I don't want to put anything triggering in, but I shared a lot of deep personal things of myself and did a bit of photography sharing, which is very hard for me to do. It was a very challenging thing for me to do. Maybe if I share light details of it being something I can link to my link tree for people to read, I'll do that.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea.
You know? Because it is something very important that I put out there. And I mean, my Facebook is just brand new, so there's no circulation going on. But I got it out of my system. Anyway, I was doing my thing, and the cat ball was going off and in being mad. And then I was doing something else involving having to kind of be slightly scandalous, but not on purpose. I was trying to adjust my outfit or something, and he got mad and turned on his cat ball. And then I said something to him the other day, or yesterday, and he set off the pumpkin and got really mad at me for that. It's like direct protest to anything I do that emasculates him or he finds it inappropriate for a quote-unquote woman to be doing.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's just really odd energy in the house right now. And yeah. We've got a lot of confirmations, a lot of interesting things, and I hope next week that we get some more.
Yep. We're going to see what we get.
Mm-hmm. Anything you want to add?
No, I think we covered enough for one, because we covered the whole SB thing and updates, and we got our name established, and yeah.
SB was so hard to talk about.
Yeah.
I generally I don't get scared often. I don't get permanently disturbed. She was one of those situations I did get permanently disturbed. Very important lesson and experience to have. I think the only thing I want to do before we go is show them my little clown I made.
Oh.
It's really cute.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to get up for that right now.
Look at this. This thing is so freaking cute. I love this thing. They did such a good job making this. Isn't that just so cute? And it looks so good too. Look at that. Look at that. Professional craftsmanship right there. What? It all looks good. The stitches look great. And overall, it came out fantastic. The swing looks good. It all looks good. The whole thing. It came out really nice. Bye-bye.
This was amazing, and I love this so much. Hold on. I love this so much. I'm low-key debating if I want this to be the new Little Buddies and have a cat ball attached to this. Removable, because I know most people use the battery-powered ones. We're actually looking into getting one that we can recharge. I found one on Amazon, and I actually have a public list of paranormal devices I think I want us to try. But, come on. How cool and original would this be, a paranormal trigger object to hang up at places? Technically, you could sit it down at places. I can make ones that are not on a swing. But, it's inspired by these clowns, right? And this is actually a vintage crochet clown pattern that I got. So, I mean, credit to the people who made it. I don't know, it was part of a magazine thing, and it circulated on Etsy a lot. A lot of people were just like, "Oh, it's my original design." I did research. It's not your original design. It's literally from a I'd say 70s or 80s pattern. I found the freaking magazine. Shut up. Anyway, I'll get onto the Listen, I was part of the business gang on there, and y'all need to chill sometimes with your credit, because y'all be just taking ideas from our grandparents. But anywho, I changed up like how I want to present them and all that. And yeah, I think cap ball on this would be kind of sick, or making some into REM pods would be kind of sick. And people can sit them or hang them while they're at haunted locations. And use them as a trigger object to, like, I don't know, attract spirits that might like cute stuff like this. It works, okay? I have proven method to this because I made this guy. And yes, he's got crystals and some of my DNA in him as his core, but his design isn't really fleshed out, so I don't know if I want to continue with this. Would you like to get up and show this, or do you want me to get up and you?
I can do it.
Because I could talk about it, but you could show it. These are our exception things to get up for. We just didn't want to do it like in the middle of the stream. Okay, so this is called Little Buddy. There's one at Penhurst that I donated because they asked me to donate it. Maybe turn off the flashing ball for now. Just because eyesight sensitivity. There you go. So he's got a weft basket. It's the first design, so it's hot glued. I think I actually tied it and then hot glued it. And then can you turn him to the side? And then the arms are suspended by like skew sticks. And in his core, he has like crystals and my personal DNA because it's my doll. And like some other stuff as like positive charging intentions. I wouldn't do that for giving these dolls to other people. I would do the crystals, but that's it. I wouldn't do anything of like my own anything. It would just be crystals in them, if anything. Anyway, and the other one was the favorited one when I went to Penhurst, and they have it. I don't know what they did with it, but they have it, to my knowledge, and I left my information card. Totally outdated, by the way, because no one can find those accounts anymore. Yeah. So that was the original OG Little Buddy. That was actually the first one I made. Then I made a second one. Like I said, it's at Penhurst. On their request, by the way, I did not push that on them. I actually had a tour guide that was like part of the collections end of things be like, please leave one behind. I told her, yeah, whatever one the spirits like the most, I'll leave behind. You guys can use it through investigations. Anyway, so Digi came up with maybe I can weave they have new paracord now. Fancy stuff. Also, by the way, I braided the side. I braided the main swing rope, by the way. I braided that. Okay.
Came out really nice too.
Yeah, it came out fantastic. I'm really proud of myself with this one. But yeah, I braided it and I crocheted everything, and then it's on wood plate pallets, little things we got from the dollar store, and I had to like cut it myself and drill into it and all that. Digi thought about putting a cap ball basket in the center. Is a potential because we've had cap balls go off even if it's just like up against things. Or maybe incorporating it on top of the swing or something like that. We don't know where yet. I'm going to play around with some ideas because I like trigger objects and I like things that are more original. And if I over time make a bunch of these, then like other investigators can buy them from me. And it's just something super just dope. I'll have ones that are on a swing, not on a swing, and we'll see what happens. Because I think that'd be really freaking cute. Yeah. Because I have a K2 I can take apart where the guts work completely fine, but the case broke. So, like, why waste good technology if it still works?
Yeah.
So, it's either I'm putting that to this or I'm putting a cap ball to it. Or both. Because I could do both.
You could do both.
So, yeah. I think that's the last thing. Thank you for coming to our Ghouls on the Clock. Ghouls on the Clock. Podcast. I think it's been really fun. I think this one's gonna be a little bit longer because there's a lot to talk about. Really proud of us. We've really been working really hard on this. We will have more TikToks and everything because TikTok is that lucrative place to express everything and all of our work. I apologize that I've been slacking on that. I am the responsible one when it comes to marketing and socializing everything. There was a lot of editing in the last podcast. The very first episode is going to be posted up next Friday. What is next Friday for us? This is coming after that, so you guys are seeing this well after it. But the very first one is going to be posted on the 20th of March. So that will be the very... Why the hell does it say happy birthday on the March of 20th? That's not my birthday. Huh? Whose birthday's on here? Yours is the 28th.
I don't know.
It says happy birthday on it. Not my birthday. The fuck? Anyway. So March 20th is going to be the start of our podcast. And then April 3rd will be when this one is out. We'll figure it out. You will see the first episode soon. You will see this episode shortly after. And we'll see you for the next one, the third one. Please check out our live streams. Please check out the link tree. Please check out my main Twitch, but I also host IE with my co-host Digi/Patrick. Please check us out on all of our social medias. His social media is even linked on my link tree as well. Just support in any free way you can. That's the best way you can help us right now, is just watching our content, interacting with our content. And also, it's the end, and I have to say something. Here is our email, please. If you have any of your own personal stories, we want to start being able to share those. So send that email in. Please protect any personal names, use nicknames, use letter abbreviations, number abbreviations, anything that's not a legal government name. Protect each other's identities. Be respectful of other people's identities. But please, other than that, send in the damn email. Send in your damn story. We want to hear it. We want to read it on the podcast. And or eventually have story time on our IE streams and read it on there too. Mm-hmm. You don't got to be worried about us not believing you. But also just be honest about your stories. Or if it's a creative writing, let us know before we read it, and we will read it. And obviously link your social media if you want. Credit you obviously, because we ain't gonna do nothing rude like that. Yeah, I think that's it. We will see you guys next time. Thank you for joining us.
Ghouls clocking out.
Bye guys.